Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is time for our next match here on Court 1. Please welcome last year's finalist of the Nature Valley International from Belarus, Aryna, Sabalenka. Defending champion from Denmark, Wozniacki.
Good afternoon, tennis fans, from Paul Hand, and welcome back to our continuing coverage of the Nature Valley International, Eastbourne. It's a beautiful south coast day in this sun-kissed bowl of Devonshire Park. Great swathes of blue sky abound. Day 4 of main draw, and we round out the day's women's singles action with our second WTA match on Court 1. A rerun of last year's final here, no less. A top 15 clash. It's the 8th seed Aryna Sabalenka from Belarus, world number 10. He'll need to impress to get past the former world number 1, twice champion here and defending champion in the 11th seed, Wozniacki from Denmark.
Good.
This one of only 2 quarterfinal spots up for grabs. Kiki Bertens is doing battle on an adjacent court against Annalena Friedsam. And I can tell you Bertens has taken the opening set in that one, so she's halfway home, the 3rd seed. And the winner of that match will take on the winner of this match tomorrow.
But I can do it for you.
Well, it's turned out to be a beautiful day of tennis, hasn't it? In terms of weather, there was a brief shower before the opening match went on Jabeur.
25 seconds between points. TV change over time. Do you have any question? Please just keep your rackets far away of the grass. Not touching the grass. The rackets. No. No. WTA power. Power. Have a good match, ladies.
Well, it's all smiles at the moment, isn't it? But it'll be business faces on any second now. Yeah, earlier today, home hopes were dashed as the British number 1, Jo Konta, was crushed by a Tunisian torrent of genius from Ons Jabeur. 6-3, 6-2 in an hour and 10. Caution was thrown to the wind, and, well, Jabeur cashed in on casino tennis, beating the house odds in every way. But turning our attention to this one, a 3rd round, or round of 16 if you prefer, clash between Aryna Sabalenka, the 8th seed. She takes on Wozniacki, the 11th seed and defending champion, twice defending champion, but defending the title of last year. That's where we are in the draw. As I say, Bertens or Friedsam are punching each other silly on... Where are they? They are over on Court 2 as we speak. And, well, whoever comes through that one will meet the winner of this one tomorrow in the quarterfinals. So these are the last 2 spots in the last 8 up for grabs. And we're in the bottom section of the draw. So Karolina Pliskova is right down at the foot of the draw, awaiting the winner of that overall little quarter. Aryna Sabalenka, just 21 years old. And after receiving a bye as the 8th seed, she tore through Tamara Zidansek, 6-2, 6-3, winning in an hour and 17 minutes. And this is her first grass court win of the season, following 3-set losses to Destiny Ava in Den Bosch and Sueche in Birmingham. Last year here, Sabalenka had to endure 5 3-setters to earn her maiden Premier Level final, beating former champions Pliskova and Radwanska en route. So she really did put her body through a lot last year. But following the loss to Wozniacki, which last year in the final was 7-5, 7-6 at Devonshire Park, she crashed out she took advantage of Wozniacki, the former Australian Open champion, months later in the second round of Montreal to get revenge. So they're locked in at 1-1 head-to-head. What of Caroline Wozniacki, former Australian Open champion? She downed Kirsty Flipkins and Andrea Petkovic with the minimum of fuss against Petkovic on court 1. Last night she won 6-4, 6-4. She hit 25 winners. You've got to watch out for her backhand down the line. It was terrific last night. But she's thrown such a great consistency throughout her career, hasn't she? She's been frugal in error and in great shape. She'll chase all day. And she's added a little bit more pop to her serve as well over the years. But you won't really get too many much more contrasting game styles on tour than these two. Wozniacki so solid, so metronomic with her repeatability on court and her consistency to big targets, her ability to get her body behind the ball well. As we look at her ranking of 14 in the world right now. It's been a former world #1. We know all about that. And Sabalenka, of course, her opponent, well, who just has the bone-crushing power to hit through any kind of breeze and any opponent, really. And just 21 years old. Wozniacki, she seems only 21, doesn't she? She's been around for an eternity. But, of course, she hit the scene at 15 years old when she turned pro. She's 28 years old right now. Not long been married. There's the Brazilian umpire. Hello. Paula Vieira Sousa from Brazil. Gorgeous day of weather, isn't it? 19 degrees, feels like about 22, 23. It's been lovely all day, apart from that brief shower for 10 minutes or so, 15 minutes or so of drizzle before Joe Conter, or as Joe Conter took to the court. Joe was sat under umbrella for a while with Ons Jabeur as well, the opposite side of the umpire's chair, doing the same. They were just waiting for it to pass, but actually took a little while longer. They had the dew dispersers on to get rid of any rain that had landed on the court, but now it's a gorgeous day. And there's nothing quite like Eastbourne on a sunny day, for those of you that have been down to the south coast. It's got a lovely chilled feel about it until you get your chips and you're attacked by the seagulls. No, it really is a lovely place to hang out, though. And well, they've been treated to some pretty good weather all in all, because in the opening grass swing tournament at Nottingham, there was 4.5 days of incessant rain. Most of that tournament was played indoors, the Nature Valley Open just prior to Birmingham. But this one, we have been blessed with some wonderful weather. Well, she was shocked at Hertogenbosch by Eva, world number 214. But now she seems to have found her way on the grass, Sabalenka. And as I say, last year she spent 12 hours on court in the entirety of the week. And that was excluding doubles. And as a consequence, she fell to Wozniacki in the Wimbledon first round. But she's done very, very well, has Sabalenka, to elevate that ranking. 12 months ago, she was ranked outside the world's top 40. And it was here, the venue where it all turned around for her. She beat 4 higher-ranked players in succession at Devonshire Park. Julia Gerges, Elise Mertens, Karolina Pliskova and Agnieszka Radwanska, before losing to this person in your picture in the final. Here we go then. It's a round of 16 clash, a top 15 clash between these two heavyweights of the women's game. The very, very experienced Caroline Wozniacki, former world #1, is going to get us underway. Paul Hand in the commentary position to usher you through this one.
Below 15.
Unusual. Unforced error off the backhand wing from the Dane. Don't get many of those normally. Told you to watch out for them. Saw a lot of them against Petkovic.
Fifth now.
Staring into the sun, never easy in your opening deliveries. She will ask endless questions of Sabalenka. That'll be the brief from Coach Poiter, her dad. Prada stepping on the match court, you'd imagine. It is nice, isn't it? Reflexive brilliance there from Sabalenka, who was pinned back into the backhand corner here. Did very, very well coping. Look at that.
Game, Wozniacki.
But Miss Consistent, or Mrs. Consistent these days, recently married, Caroline Wozniacki, secures the opening game and gets her scoreboard moving. Something just in her line of vision, the other end.
Okay, thank you.
Don't hang the towels on the back of the chair. She wants them down on the seats of the chair. Just impedes her a little, suggests the Dane. So here's the player with the gung-ho, all-out assault. Aryna Sabalenka staring into the sun again on her opening service game. Trailing love one.
Fifth club.
Well, she rose to prominence after leading the Belarusian Fed Cup team to a runner-up finish in 2017, did Sabalenka, with Alexandra Sasnovich, compatriot, despite both of them being ranked outside the top 75 at the time. Since then, Sabalenka's won 3 WTA titles, including the Premier 5 level event in 2018, the Wuhan Open. Posted a career high ranking of 9th in the world in February. Well, she was an unheralded junior, relatively unknown before that Fed Cup success as a teenager. But now, she's in a bit of a hole. Can she bang her way out? 2 break points for Wozniacki.
Game, Wozniacki.
Caroline Wozniacki making Sabalenka pay for a few too many unforced errors there.
2 games to love.
So just 6 minutes in, the Dane with the upper hand already on the scoreboard. Consistency bettering raw power at the moment.
First set. Love.
Well, yet to really bubble up this match. We're waiting for Sabalenka to catch light. Well, it's tricky, isn't it? They've been waiting around. This is the 4th match of the day, following a couple of men's matches and the original Ons Jabeur and Joe Conter match. The big upset there with the 14th British seed going out. And there's a lot of waiting around, of course, in these sort of later matches. The sun is descending, getting behind one of the pavilions to the right of Sabalenka. And you've got to try and bring your very best when your match is called.
Game, Wozniacki.
The radar is still off for Sabalenka. Wozniacki with a 3-love lead after just 10 minutes played.
Yeah, focus. Okay.
Time.
Well, it's Wozniacki's 11th appearance at Eastbourne. Very happy hunting ground for the twice defending champion. Somebody who's not quite so happy right now will be Sabalenka. Yet to get on the scoreboard. Love 3.
50 love.
So this tournament last year marked Sabalenka's career first Premier Level final. Since then she's reached 2 more, lifting the titles in New Haven and Wuhan. It was Sabalenka that defeated the Dane in their most recent meeting in Montreal in 3 sets last year. Wozniacki loves this place. Must become quite cherished in her tour schedule with all of her success. 29-8 career record here at Eastbourne. It's quite something. She's had a lot going on, though, has Caroline Wozniacki. She's only contested 17 matches this year. She's 9 wins, 8 losses. Of course, she got married to NBA player David Lee in Tuscany on the 15th of this month. That doesn't just happen, needs a lot of preparation.
15-40.
Then there's the honeymoon, of course, as well. So she's probably just had a little bit of time relaxing, you would imagine. And at 28, there's not a lot that Caroline Wozniacki hasn't really done in the game, is there? She's been #1 in the world for quite a stretch. 67 weeks from October the 11th in 2010. She's now won a Grand Slam as well down in Australia.
Game, Wozniacki.
Wozniacki breaks again for the second consecutive time.
By 4 games to love.
And at the moment, it's an Aryna Sabalenka that's really not shown up. 4-love for the 11th seed Wozniacki. And when you look at the prize money tally, $33.8 million US compared to $3 million of Sabalenka's, which isn't shabby, is it, by any means? She's done it all.
Love 15. Now.
%83% first serves landed so far. That's quite something compared to her opponent, 36%.
30-15.
She's won 9 of 11 of those first serves she's landed. There it is again, a familiar down the line backhand from Wozniacki. She loves that signature strike. Sabalenka, you sense, kind of really enjoying perhaps a truer, firmer surface with a more regular bounce, maybe. Not suggesting, I mean, these grass courts are amazing. They've been heralded and much talked about. They've won awards this year as well for how true the bounce is, but I think Sabalenka likes to take it on a hard court nice and early. Oh, that's nice. A little bit of magic there from Sabalenka. She is stirring.
40-30.
Lovely, coming around the side of the ball nicely, as well as up the back of it. Loaded with spin. That'll encourage her. But Wozniacki has a point for 5-love here. Yeah, you've got to watch them really close, haven't you? One-way traffic in this opening set.
Sabalenka has requested to see
Just 17 minutes played. It's all Caroline Wozniacki. The Danish standout is in the driver's seat here, that's for sure.
Последние два розыгрыша, как ты сейчас отыграл их, продолжай точно так же играть. Ты хреново начал, ничего страшного. Слышишь? По-другому никак. Повнимательнее смотри на мяч. Начни через розыгрыш. Дай себе возможность разыграться, потому что первые 3 гейма ты ошиблась, не знаю, 7-8 невынужденных ошибок. Окей. Старайся сделать все возможное, чтобы просто не ошибаться. Сейчас она будет играть лучше, она будет играть агрессивнее, все это понятно. И тебе теперь придется пахать, просто чтобы она поняла, что так больше продолжаться не будет. Дай себе возможность сыграть. Ну что, у тебя еще 2 сета впереди. Окей, ну старайся повнимательнее глазами на мяч. Поуже корт себе сделай. Попроще играй. Не жди, что она будет ошибаться. Сама играй.
Time.
Well, she talks as very highly of Dmitry Tursunov, the former top ATP pro, who came on as a coach, and she says that he's given her a better understanding of how the tactical side of the game works, and she's constantly learning. So will he have any impact here? With it all to do is Aryna Sabalenka, the 8th seed, world number 9. Love 5. Beg your pardon, she's world number 10. That was one out. Caroline Wozniacki 4 spots lower at 14. That's what I'm talking about when I say that I think she was best on a hard court, because she loves to stand up tight to the baseline and bully the points. But the length of Wozniacki, impeccable there. Just buckled her as she drops down to her haunches, unable to control that last shot. There's been the odd glimmer, hasn't there? But that's about it so far. Wozniacki's done really well to contain and stifle the Belarusian. First ace. Well, that'll help. And if not for this set, maybe for the next set. Landed a couple of big ones there and elevated that, what was prior to that game, a lowly first serve percentage. She's trying so hard to find an in against this continuously rock-solid Dane. Who herself is trying to put a lid on this opening set. Can tell you that Kiki Bertens, the 3rd seed from Netherlands, has earned a win just over an hour and a half needed against Annalena Friedsam of Germany. 6-3, 6-3 it was for the Dutch. It's not long finish, just 20 minutes or so. So Bertens lies in wait for the winner of this.
No. What?
15 all.
I have to share this with you now because it seems so appropriate, and I don't mean it to discredit her, but it just kind of gives you a feel. Sabalenka, once described as a learner driver driving a Ferrari car. She can just be blistering when she's on. With that massive serve at 6 foot tall. And look at the aggressive return stance. She can often just sort of bang her way into matches like this. Well done. Always so keen to get up the court and impose herself. Very strong-willed by her own admission. One of her dad's friends came to the house when she was younger, said, "You're going to be the next Azarenka then, are you?" She said, "No, I'm going to be the next Sabalenka." She was really quite put out by that.
15 faults.
Strong personality, fiery. Often helps in this solitary game where you've got to be quite strong-minded and really have a lot of self-belief. Well, she hit it well, the Minsk resident, but just spilling over the baseline, so she'll have another breakpoint opportunity here to nibble away at the deficit on the scoreboard. Wozniacki must be absolutely delighted inside. This is playing out ideally for her. Not been asked too many questions. Very hit and miss tennis from the Belarusian.
Left for service.
Not that it matters to Caroline, but there's $23,500 US up for grabs, and more importantly, 100 points.
Advantage Wozniacki.
A hat-trick of consecutive Danish points then, averting any danger. Now she has a set point opportunity. Beautiful save from Sabalenka, putting this point together with percentage. Nice. Starting to flicker into form. Now it's a third breakpoint opportunity for Sabalenka here. Lovely back behind from her there.
Yes.
It's a second ace from Caroline Wozniacki, just in the nick of time.
Advantage for Sabalenka.
Now, they say four's a charm. She seems to be in the right state of mind here. Fist pumping. Purposeful on-court demeanour. Can she create something here?
Yes.
Clever against the big, tall player on fast recovery back to the middle. That was smart from Wozniacki. Took her time. Cool as a cucumber here. It's one of those long, poignant games in which you sense it has so much gravitas towards the overall context of this. Oh, she threw the kitchen sink over the net there, didn't she? And it paid off. Best rally of the match so far, this one. Thunderous hitting from the Belarusian and finding the court on numerous occasions. And a wonderful finish off that backhand cross court. Moving keenly. Desperate to grind her way into this match any way she can. Fifth break point. She defends her court better than most on tour, Caroline Wozniacki, still at the age of 28. So many ways to pick a lock. Desperate to win this game. Waiting for a little breeze to pass and keep Sabalenka at arm's length. Sabalenka happened to go the right way off the Wozniacki approach. You're always in trouble off the cross-court approach unless you hit it very, very well. Sabalenka just stood still. Came right to her. Third time lucky, times two. Who knows? In the end, Sabalenka gets it done. She breaks Wozniacki's serve for the first time in the match. Gets on the board. If nothing else, that'll do her confidence the world of good. But it's still Caroline Wozniacki, the 11th seed. An underdog on paper here, that it has a 5-2 lead.
Słuchaj, Karina, dobrze grasz, dobrze im rozprowadzasz. Nie możesz być niezadowolona z swojej gry. Dobrze grać. Jedyne co ci muszę powiedzieć, że jak ją gonisz, no nie, że ona idzie od jednej strony do drugiej, to wtedy uważaj, bo ona wtedy wchodzi całym ciałem i te piłki wydawałoby się, że już wygrałaś, a ona wtedy daje, one są w miarę długie i mocne. Czyli jak ty ją ganiasz, to jak ona biegnie, widzisz, że dobrze zagrałaś, to musisz być gotowa do następnej, bo wtedy jak jesteś gotowa, to ją skończysz. Rozumiesz? To jest bardzo ważne, bo ty ją dobrze rozprowadzasz, dobrze bierzesz piłki. Ja wiem.
Zawsze są podwiat, ale...
I pozytywnie, bo ona te parę piłek takich, wiesz, nie fart z tym wiesz, smeszem, no jak widziałaś sama, no nie rozprowadziłaś i tak dalej. Wszystko jest dobrze, pozytywnie, Karolina, i naprawdę dobrze grasz, tylko jedyne co ci mówię, jak ją gonisz, bądź przygotowana, jak ona biegnie i gra tą piłkę, no nie, bo to wtedy ona idzie z całym tym, żebyś była przygotowana od razu, dobra? Nie? A tak patrz na piłkę.
Well, all the numbers are pointing to an excellent Danish performance. A bit of a blip there, having served for it at 5-1. Sabalenka really digging deep to stay in this opening set. Now it's a must-hold serve here for the Belarusian.
Thank you.
Well, you do get the sense that if we had the luxury of an electronic review, she'd have gone upstairs with that one. You do sense that nothing's really come easy today. This match had the potential, tennis-wise, to be an absolute belter, but Sabalenka's really had to work hard for anything. That's nice.
15-40.
Nothing's come, you know, really sort of cheap and easy. There's been very few unforced errors from the vault-like performance of the Dane. Well, she knew that coming in it would be like that, but she's had to really, really dig deep here to accrue anything on the scoreboard. When you think back about the previous game, she broke serve on her 6th breakpoint opportunity.
15-40.
A 4th double fault. It doesn't help.
Game and the first set. Wozniacki.
Sabalenka yields again with a little bit of a soft service game, but it's Caroline Wozniacki who takes the opening set as a consequence. Just the other side of half an hour played. Wozniacki, the 11th seed, secures it 6-2.
Time.
Well, as ever, Caroline Wozniacki is being clinical on the coast. 11th appearance here at Eastbourne. Twice defending champion. She won the title last year and also in 2009. 3 consecutive semi-final showings here as well at Eastbourne from 2013, 14 and 15. And a quarter-final on her debut in 2008. She loves it here. She's become a really tough barnacle to remove, that's for sure. Here we are, the start of set number 2. Wozniacki a set to the good. Another crisp start from the Dane.
Now.
Match reports soon, the following team reports. Here in the next two, Caroline Atkinson, Nadia Kitchener, Abigail Spears.
First. That's 15.
Well, Wozniacki kind of excels under this sort of match pressure normally, but also she sponges oncoming pace, does Wozniacki. But Sabalenka, when she's really, really on her A game, can buckle anybody in the world. But it's about consistency. And that's the kind of tightrope that she's constantly walking. Backhand down the line was absolutely perfectly struck here. A break point for Sabalenka.
Seconds.
Steely look to the Belarusian. Yeah, didn't really get hold of the return the way she'd have wanted to. Wozniacki able to get on the front foot herself. Still almost 15% higher in terms of first serves landed into court from the Dane so far than her opponent.
Advantage, Wozniacki.
Got an excellent sense of calm about her, hasn't she, on the court? Such a great disposition for tennis, always has been. Well, a lot of traffic is going to the forehand of Sabalenka. Wozniacki holds on to her opening service game, second set, and continues with the thread of dominance, teasing out error from the 8th seed and just basically being very, very solid, doing what she does best. This is all Caroline Wozniacki's kind of default. It's nothing out of the box from her. As we take a look at the numbers from the opener, 10% more first serves from Wozniacki, winners to unforced errors in positive territory, +3, and 3 breaks of serve as opposed to just the one. Just a better set of tennis all round from the Dane. That's not to say that it can't all change. It can do. We know that in this sport that we love within a heartbeat.
Out.
Reluctantly swallowing the call. It's a wonderful, risky redirection from Caroline Wozniacki. But it is her backhand down the line after all. And we know how she strikes that. Over the years, we've become quite familiar with the solidity off of that side.
Love 40.
Wrestling with herself, you sense. Trying to head for the sun, metaphorically speaking, and be and remain positive. But she's been under pressure throughout. 3 more break points here for Wozniacki. Just missed.
50.
Ups her game just in the nick of time. Now she's got to get that first serve percentage up. She's still that 14% behind the score of Wozniacki. Timely. That's what she's all about. We're familiar with her hitting unreturnables and aces. So far, that's only her second. Good perseverance from Sabalenka.
Advantage Sabalenka.
And when you look at her serving statistics, she's only 57% effect behind her first serve. Normally she's up there around sort of 80% effect. But of course she's playing one of the most experienced, long-standing returners in the game.
Game, Sabalenka.
But that's good. Again, showing a lot of character, having to dig really deep.
Game off.
Finds a way to bring parity to the scoreboard. Looking over at Dmitry Tursunov for a nod of acknowledgement. Sometimes you just need any kind of look or a little bit of buoying from some generous support from the crowd to really get you going. It all helps. It's a lonely world out there on the tennis court, especially when you're a set down. Long shadows creeping over the course. It's got a different feel about it this set though, hasn't it? Sabalenka. It feels like it's on a little bit more of a level playing field. That's a nice change-up. A really good disguise from Sabalenka.
50-40.
Kind of suggests that she's clear thinking suddenly and getting herself together. Her head has stopped spinning quite as much. Half chance here for the 8th seed. Oh, it didn't miss by much, that did it? It's a pretty scary sound, isn't it? But you know what? It might do her a world of good just to let it all out. And sometimes you can just relax a little bit more and free swing when you've just vented a little emotion like that. She's that kind of character. Frustrated, no doubt. Wozniacki here with the game point. Clever play from the Dane, knifing that slice backhand so it stayed low out of the strike zone of Sabalenka. Wozniacki, the 11th seed, leads by 2-1. It's another tick in the box for the Dane on this gorgeous summer's day in Eastbourne.
Time.
Sabalenka trailing a set and 1-2 here.
Law 15. Now. Out. 30-15.
What?
40-15.
They've had a terrific day. The sun's been out. What more can you want? 4 great matches, 2 women's, 2 men's. A doubles after this, on the schedule anyway. Men's doubles it is, though. This is the last women's singles match on day 4, vying for the only quarter-final spot left.
Game Sabalenka.
Sabalenka doing well. Desperate to extend her stay here in Eastbourne. It's a must-win set for her, this, at 20-7 local time. Sun descending down pretty quickly. Belarusian fans hoping that Sabalenka's opportunity not going the same way. It's a glorious Great British summer of tennis, this. And we've Wimbledon next week. Crushes that forehand cross-court winner away.
15.
Brilliant. Again, stunning tennis. This time the winner from the backhand wing of Sabalenka, who's really done well to up her consistency and put the wheels onto this performance now. Wozniacki stand out in defence, asking endless questions as always, but unable to get this final shot back. Look at the aggressive return stance. Nothing's changed there. Yeah, it was too short, wasn't it? That serve. It got what it deserved. So 3 break points here for the 8th seed. She's 1 from 7 on this difficult return day.
Game, Sabalenka.
Doesn't need to make the return. It was gifted. Sabalenka breaks Wozniacki and is at the chair with a 3-2 lead here. She'll be delighting in that inside, I'm sure.
Ty w ogóle nie wychodzisz z nóg. Ty rzucasz i gonisz piłkę.
Nie wiem, gdzie idzie piłka.
Ale dlatego,
idzie w to,
ale
nie
posłuchaj,
wiadomo,
jeżeli z nóg nie będziesz wychodziła, to właśnie nie będziesz mogła serwować. A tak będziesz miała luz serwu, bo ty rękę trzymasz, ale ty w ogóle nóg nie używasz. I wtedy się przekręcasz ciałem, a ty tak jak normalnie, nie przejmuj się, Karolina, ona ma to samo. Czyli musisz po prostu, jak rzucasz piłkę, no nie trzymaj rękę i wychodź z nóg. Musisz to czuć, że wychodzi z nóg. Te partie dobrze...
Taki kwartanie, tak do dotknięcia, że jest takie cienie. Strasznie wiatr wieje, bo że to już jest
Karol,
otwarte.
ale najważniejsze jest, żebyś ty się koncentrowała na tym, bo ty dobrze grasz. Ty dobrze uderzasz, ty się ustawiasz, jesteś gotowa na wszystkie piłki i wszystko to inne zapomnij, bo ona ma podobną sytuację. Ona też teraz na przykład zagrała 3 te piłki, no niesamowicie. Odpuszczamy, bo ty grałaś też dobrze. Najważniejsze do serwu, mówię ci, przygotuj się, wyrzucasz, trzymasz rękę i znów wychodź, dobra?
10 000 tu.
Dawaj, nie, pozytywnie mówię ci, bo to jest tylko dla ciebie teraz. Dawaj, Karol.
Time.
The imposing frame of Aryna Sabalenka steps towards the baseline that she'll tower over at 6 foot tall now. Can she consolidate the earlier break of the Wozniacki serve and hold on to her own? 3-2, she leads second set. Oh, that's nice. Starting to see a lot more of that now, aren't we? It was a lukewarm start from Sabalenka. Now it's becoming tepid. A bit more palpable for her fans. That's more like it. Sabalenka at her best suddenly now in the last couple of points. Can she continue in that vein on what so far has been quite a difficult day for her? Oh, I thought that was going to teeter in off the net cord there.
Net for service. Game, Sabalenka.
That's a run of 8 consecutive points now for Aryna Sabalenka. He'll be delighted, Tursunov.
Lost.
Nine in a row. She's really got the bit between her teeth right now. Wozniacki stops the run of points now. Can she build here and bring her pin to the momentum bubble that Sabalenka has engineered? Oh, she's starting to freewheel now, is Sabalenka, and Wozniacki can ill afford that. Danish fans with their flags quite still right now. Oh, it's just been a generous flurry of winners from the Belarusian. Really, the complexion of this match has changed completely, and for Caroline Wozniacki, that double fault on the previous break point seems to have sort of haunted her and inhibited her somewhat. 2 more break points for Sabalenka now. She's 2 from 8 on conversion, but looking increasingly dangerous. But again, she doesn't need to, courtesy of another gift from Caroline Wozniacki. So, a complete role reversal here. Wozniacki led 5-2 in the opener, but now it's Aryna Sabalenka. We've got a match on our hands, folks. Looks like we're going the distance here on court 1.
Time.
Well, one of the pre-tournament favourites has taken a wrong turn. She's going to have to recenter the sat-nav device and get back on track here, Caroline Wozniacki, with it all to do. Sabalenka just a hold of serve away from squaring this match.
Lost 15.
Bless you. Now she can ill afford a couple of unforced errors when she's attempting to trouser the set. Well watched. Very cleverly created with the drop shot there from Sabalenka, who now is leading in the overall tally, 50 points to 48. She was in a little bit of a pickle here in this service game at love 30, but strung together two really diligent points. Now she was finding those just moments ago. Temperatures just starting to drop a little locally. People shrouded under towels and sweatshirts on. That's if you're in the shade. If you're in the sun, you're okay. Break point here for Wozniacki. Oh, that's nice. Assured and convincing on that backhand down the line. Oh, not quite. So it's a second break point in this game for Caroline Wozniacki. The Dane does well. She forges and forces a fourth break of Sabalenka's serve just in the nick of time in set two. The flags are waving again. Now, can she stay afloat with a service hold? That would make things really interesting. Nice mix-up from Caroline Wozniacki. Heavy underspin on that backhand, stayed so low. Ace number 4.
Game. Wozniacki.
Wozniacki holds serve to love this time. Who knows what's going to happen next in this one? Momentum swaying all over the place, but she's back in this set, is the Dane. 4-5 she trails now.
Ну, нормально все играешь. Окей. Не загоняйся, по счету играет, как ты играл весь второй сет. Агрессивно, смело, мяч короткий, атакуем. Если не уверена в ударе, чуть его больше запасом, ближе к центру сыграй, ничего страшного. У нее ее трясет как липку, ничего страшного, она... Покажи ей, подтверди, что она правильно боится. Ты сама видишь, что она в розыгрыше начинает подваливать очень много. Самой надо смелее играть. Ну, окей. Где-то что-то не получилось. Опять абстрагируйся от этого, следующий розыгрыш. Не бойся оставаться в розыгрыше. Ничего страшного, да. Даже через центр играй. Продолжай играть активно. Если мяч неудобный, играй попроще. С запасом, кроссом.
Time.
Round of 16 clash here, the Nature Valley International. It's getting tight, heading towards the business end of set number 2. Aryna Sabalenka did have an opportunity to put the set to bed at 5-2 serving, was denied, but here she is with a second bite of the cherry at 5-4. Nicely done. Spreading the court very, very nicely with that wide serve. When she's on, she's got the knack of making this game look very simple.
50-0.
It is a game founded around a high percentage of first serves, and she's not quite there yet. She's around the 55% mark, is Sabalenka. Wozniacki 60%. That's much better. That's how it's got to be.
30-15.
He's got a lovely chilled effect on her, I think. It really works well when he comes on to chat to her, as he did in the previous sit-down. Dmitry Tursunov, her coach, Sabalenka, that is.
All 2-15.
Well, whatever was said, though she's got to be the one executing the plan, it seems to have worked. Two set points for the Belarusian. Aryna quarter played. Aryna Sabalenka, the 8th seed, squares this match. 6 games to 4. We go on in Devonshire Park. We're going to be treated to a 1-set shootout after the sit-down.
Ms. Sabalenka has requested to see her coach.
Здрасте еще раз. Не знаю, вот со стороны, ну, реально, она начинает Она очень дергается. Ну, вообще как бы...
Но она кажется, что когда она его вызывает, она еще начинает агрессивничать.
Ну, возможно, да, но она как бы... Как она и начинала матч, она начинала очень мягко. То есть она прям, ну, видно, неуверенно. Поэтому, когда ты остаешься в розыгрыше, и ты просто играешь, как бы она тебя боится. Поэтому как бы, играй, отталкиваясь от того, что как бы, что если ты остаешься в розыгрыше, она не будет тебя забивать, она будет бороться, там, бегать, будет откидывать все, что она может сделать. Но единственное, как ты проигрываешь, ты если сама что-то начинаешь пороть. Если ты чуть, там, где-то 0-15, лучше чуть поспокойнее играй, выжидай более удобные удары, и потом играй, забивай кроссами этими активно справа.
Well, will the Belarusian harness some of that bone-crushing power as she did so nicely in set 2? Or will it be the solidity, dependability of Caroline Wozniacki, the 11th seed, to ask that many questions that she eventually teases out enough error from Sabalenka? Start of set 3.
Lost. Love, but
Last year, remember, if you are just joining us, welcome along. Sabalenka had to win 5 three-setters to earn her maiden Premier level final here in 2018 against Wozniacki. So she's back into familiar territory. But on that occasion, in last year's final, she lost in straight sets to the Dane. 7-5, 7-6, hour and 17 minutes. They've surpassed that time already. And it's become a one-set shootout. Clever serve from Wozniacki. It was all quite subtle. She had a little bit more side spin around that ball, and it just shot through the lush part of the service box out wide. Just challenging the timing of the Belarusian. The wind's becoming a little sort of squally every now and then, just tugging at their skirts.
Alright, that was good for service.
Now, Caroline Wozniacki does have to ensure this second serve lands into court. She's on a couple of breakpoint opportunities to Sabalenka, yielded with some soft double faults. Unlike her, she normally is very, very good at making an opponent work extremely hard in that kind of situation.
Wozniacki.
Nicely done there. That's a good start to the third set for the Dane. She'll be delighted with that.
First game,
Wozniacki secures her service hold in the opener to set 3. No risk of running out of light here, really. It'll stay light till, what, 9:15 at night. You can see the clouds are rushing away from right to left here. There we are, set number 2. The numbers, look at that. First serve percentage, big disparity. 25% in favour of Sabalenka. Winners to unforced errors. There's a big sea change as well. 16-6. Well done. Now that's what Wozniacki does best, and you can sense that Sabalenka is visibly enraged with that miss. She can ill afford that at this stage. It's power against percentage right now. Oh, she had to guess one way or the other. But Wozniacki setting the tone with a very aggressive forehand return from the off. Got Sabalenka scrabbling from the first ball. Drop shot a little too deep, a little too central. The foot speed of Caroline Wozniacki, she's always going to be on that sort of shot. Half chance here for the Dane. Well, it's getting tricky out on court as well, because as you can see, it's a sort of speckled court with shadow and sun all over it. You've got to watch the tennis ball very, very closely. 3 immediate break points at the top of this third set for Wozniacki. Wozniacki, inside her mind, is wrestling with the fact that if she puts it anything inside sort of 3/4 length, it gets crunched by Sabalenka. That's why she's playing slightly higher risk and nearer to lines as a consequence. Now, big opportunity here. Second serve to return for Wozniacki. 2 more break points to go in this game. Wozniacki elevates her performance level and ticks another box. She gets another break of serve over Sabalenka. Her 5th break. That is really good going. Just what she wanted at the start of set number 3. Maybe she's just intimidated on serving with the presence of the 6-foot Belarusian standing inside the baseline. Perhaps that's what's sort of prompting the double faults here and there from Wozniacki. She's hit 6 now. Well, she did so well defending her court, Sabalenka, there. Good length on the second serve from Caroline Wozniacki. The numbers are showing that Wozniacki is much more secure behind her first serve. Of course, she is 71%. When she's down on second, she's like 37% effect because of this aggressive returner in your picture just then, Sabalenka. When she gets a second serve to return, look at her. Inside the baseline. All the hard yards she's run, all the court time she's been exposed to over the years, and the marathon training that she's been through, literally having run a marathon before in New York, serves her well. Super agile. It's all about landing as many first serves as she can right now, Wozniacki, to keep Sabalenka back. Such is the disparity between the look on the return from Sabalenka, who's licking her lips when Wozniacki's down on her second serve. Not so off her first. Wozniacki's hit 4 aces. The world number 14 holds on and takes a heady 3-love lead in this deciding set. She'll be delighted inside with that, although it's an understated reaction from Caroline Wozniacki right now.
Stawię się dobrze do rytmów teraz, no nie, że tu trzymasz forehand, tam jest backhand i wszystko jest dobrze, grasz dobrze.
Jest ciężej, bo nie widzisz ani linii, ani nic z tamtej strony, bez słońca.
Ale wiesz, o co chodzi, Karol? Ty się rozluźnij do serwu, ty nie musisz nie wiadomo jakich asów serwować. Ty w ogóle nie pracujesz rakietą z tyłu. Ty rzucasz, trzymasz rękę, niby masz ten, ty używasz całego ciała. Przecież ty serwujesz, Karol, na 100 serwów, bo takich, żeby przebić, ty zaserwujesz 95. A teraz ty coś chcesz kombinować. Nic nie kombinuj, nie przekręcaj. Ale ja wiem, dlatego ci podpowiadam. Posłuchaj, podpowiadam ci. Zapracuj z tyłu rakietą, żebyś czuła, że pracujesz z tyłu rakietą.
Оставайся в розыгрыше, играй, ну, в теннис. Честно, играй свободнее, в огромном, ну, прям в центр, ну, бомби в центр. Со всей силой, если сегодня получается. Давай, давай. Борись до конца.
Time.
With plenty to ponder right now then. The 8th seed under siege, love 3.
Birds love. Post love. Hold 50. Game. Sabalenka.
Well, that was blink and you miss it kind of service hold from Sabalenka. Very solid. Oh boy, did she need that right then. Now she can go on these runs. She's a streaky kind of player and ever dangerous. You can't let up for one moment, even if you're the pedigree of Caroline Wozniacki, who needs to keep a stranglehold over her now. She works so hard to get Sabalenka into some kind of headlock. Cannot relinquish that power. Not happy with her weapon of choice. She wants to change it, perhaps go for a slightly tighter string bed to render a little bit more control over the tennis ball. That's what it's normally about. Wozniacki with 3 game points.
C50 again.
That could prove to be a pivotal game in the overall context of this match. Caroline Wozniacki secures it for a 4-1 lead. Hour and 37 minutes played. Well, what better way to spend a Wednesday evening out here in the sun watching some great tennis in Devonshire Park, Eastbourne. This one has been very, very watchable. There's been plenty of fireworks. Now, is there any more music left from the 8th seed here? Sabalenka up against it, serving 1-4, deciding set in this repeat of last year's final.
50 love.
Just checking with the lines judge.
Fifty now.
Again, it's that dangerous backhand down the line from Wozniacki. Gains the upper hand momentarily in this return game. A timely hat-trick of aces from Aryna Sabalenka, number 3. Landing to rescue her here. Oh, she's missed it. Wozniacki scampering around behind the baseline, making that extra ball. Sabalenka yielding with the cross-court backhand error. And now, another breakpoint opportunity for Caroline Wozniacki, who's 6 from 9 on conversion. 5 from 11, beg your pardon. Eyeing a potential 6th break of Sabalenka's serve. Not so fast,
Yes.
says the maiden from Minsk. Good serve, plenty of work on that one. Getting Wozniacki outside the court. It's one of her favourite ploys. Patterns of play, if you will. Something that she rehearses a lot in practice and on the match court.
Advantage Sabalenka.
Another high quality delivery from Sabalenka.
Yes.
Well, the ball seemed to skip a little there. She's not out of the woods yet, Sabalenka, in this service game. Well done. A terrific forehand pass to seal the point from the Danish athlete. That was standout. Long, grueling rally. Sabalenka came in with a lot of slice. It stayed low, but not low enough. Second break point of the game. Where did that come from? Let's see it again. Goes for the wide serve. Wasn't a bad return, about 3/4 length, but it just got dismissed by Sabalenka. Wozniacki with that glint of an ambush in her eye. She knows how significant that would be. Overwhelmed by oncoming power, though. Sabalenka did very, very well there. He's a calm, cool customer in the corner of the Belarusian. It's a relationship that works very well between those two. Partnership they formed last summer. And they've had a win over Wozniacki together before in Montreal. At times it's just been a little too hit and miss, hasn't it, from Sabalenka? She's done really well to get back into this, but you do sense now that Wozniacki is on the home straight. Just that little bit more dependable. Clever mix of speeds and spins and heights from Wozniacki. Sabalenka needed a spade on that one, unable to dig it out. Well done. Defending champion holds on to her serve to love
Wozniacki leads by 5 games.
and creates a 3-game cushion between her and her opponent for 5-2 deciding set.
Time.
So just a game away then from a spot in the quarterfinals tomorrow. She'll be on third, whoever does come through this one, against Kiki Bertens on centre, appropriately. Defending champion, getting close.
50 love.
Well, she's progressively got better throughout this match. Credit to her for that. But you do sense that she's kind of running out of time a little here. If she can hold on here to love, that would do her confidence the world of good. And if Wozniacki, when she serves to the match, is down on a few second serves, then things might change. But it's all what ifs and maybes. That's sport. Just wanting to finish in a flurry, Sabalenka. Sabalenka ticks another box. And we'll ask the serve it out question of Caroline Wozniacki now.
5 games to 3.
The moment of truth for the Dane. Sabalenka on the ropes. What else does the 8th seed have on what's been quite a tricky day from the off? Wozniacki serving for the match now. A little squeal of delight from the Belarusian, as if to get in the face of Wozniacki. She's been rock solid when she's needed to, hasn't she, Wozniacki? Asking that extra question of the power-laden Belarusian. 2 points away from the last 8. After an hour and 54 minutes, match point for Caroline Wozniacki, defending champion. Perhaps a little tight. Well, there's never a right time for you. 8th double fault. Oh, that's bullying from Sabalenka. Getting and staying on the front foot throughout in that point.
Advantage Sabalenka.
From match point to break point. Oh no, she's done it again. Can you believe it? That's a hat-trick of service games that she's not made Sabalenka play the ball on break point down. Sabalenka still in this, trailing 4-5, third set. It's a tense affair. What next in this one?
Time.
Well, she's done really well to still be afloat in this. Caroline Wozniacki, if you are just joining us, had an opportunity to serve it out at 5-3, denied by a brilliant return game from Sabalenka. That is super gutsy. Power angle right there. Super pass that. She was right up against it, Wozniacki, off that back foot. Outstanding. Oh, and a brilliant get from Sabalenka. You can barely believe what happened there. Wozniacki did really well. Look at this, scurrying from corner to corner. What a get from her. I thought she'd done enough, but Sabalenka read the play. Fully outstretched, makes that low, wide forehand volley.
Seconds.
Retaining that much needed solidity in that point. Not out of the woods just yet. Not with the quality of return game of the lady on your screen. Such an exciting brand of cavalier, pioneering tennis that she brings. Sabalenka. That's a monster second serve. Really gutsy.
5 games off.
3 consecutive Belarusian games then from 2-5 down in the third set. Hard on the sleeve tennis from Aryna Sabalenka. Dmitry Tursunov, head hung, looking humble and gracious, chuntering away to himself. He's been a picture of calm up until now, but even he's getting nervous.
Left for service.
Oh!
Law 15. Safety now.
Can she put the nerves that she had when serving for it at 5-3 behind her, flush that from her mind and still head towards the sun? Terrific in-swinger there from Caroline Wozniacki. You've got a choice, haven't you, if you're the Dane? She's hit 4 aces, 9 double faults. I know what she's got to be thinking about right now. The ace count. How she can do this. Have to stay positive. She's got to go after this.
30 out.
It's so difficult for her to keep Sabalenka off in that situation when she's getting a look at the second serve of Wozniacki. She is all over it. Deadlock in this tight third set. Who's going to blink first?
20-20.
Well, having worked so hard to get back to 5-all from 2-5, she doesn't want to throw it all away right now, and that was a big chance. She had it on her racket. Again, telling backhand return from the deep-breathing 6-foot athlete from Minsk. She's power-laden and menacing. Dusk is starting to descend here in Devonshire Park.
Advantage Wozniacki.
Well, a gasp from the crowd. Nobody saw that one coming. Into double figures on them now. Can ill afford that at this stage. She knows that. Again, another second serve. Got the treatment from Sabalenka. Really looking fired up now. It's a break point for Aryna Sabalenka. Oh. How did she pull that one from the hat? Ace number 5, just in the nick of time. Another bullying response from Sabalenka. Engineering a second break point in this vital game. Right at the sharp end of this match. Look at the intimidating stance. Nice change up from Caroline Wozniacki. Again, cool under pressure, using the slice. A different look, getting the ball to stay low on the lush grass. Two break points have slipped through those Belarusian fingers. Now can Wozniacki secure this vital game? Yes, she can, with a searing cross-court backhand winner that was sumptuously timed. Wozniacki, as we're into the third hour, leads 6-5. in this deciding set.
Time.
Well, the 11th seed Wozniacki's earned herself a tiebreak here, no matter what. What about Sabalenka? Can she hold on? Or will she be broken? Buoyed by that win in Montreal over Caroline Wozniacki. They've split previous meetings. Wozniacki, of course, winning the title against Sabalenka this time last year. Super return off a very good second serve. Now, given how up and down the serve has been from the Dane, I'm sure she would love dearly to break serve here. She'll be giving this return game her all. Superb, staying on the front foot throughout. Bullying grass court tennis at its best from Belarusia's finest. Again, 2 points away as she was at 5-3. Sabalenka still pummeling through. That's massive, really gutsy back and down the line from Sabalenka. And you've got to suggest that she's got the majority of the momentum as we head into this third set breaker. Wozniacki has looked a little shaky on serve. From 5-2 down in the deciding set. to 6-all.
Out.
1-0, Wozniacki.
The lottery of a tie-break will decide this top 15 clash between last year's finalists.
Net for service.
It's palpable, isn't it? The sheer will of Aryna Sabalenka. So insistent and bold throughout.
So 1, Wozniacki.
Perhaps a little greedy there. She went right after that one. Maybe a little gung-ho, some would suggest. But she's still smiling. Extraordinary courage from Sabalenka, who redirects the tennis ball again with authority. Deadlock again.
To Sabalenka.
Power winning against percentage right now. It's a massive generalization, of course it is, but Sabalenka here with a 2-point cushion and one more serve to come. Can she hold her nerve? She's grabbed this match with both hands, Sabalenka. Sheer grit and determination against the dependable Dane. who's now 2 points from defeat. There it is again, coming to the rescue. The signature shot of Caroline Wozniacki. After 2 hours and 20 minutes, Aryna Sabalenka, the 8th seed and world number 10, has 3 match points against the defending champion.
Sabalenka.
Well, it's been a nerve-riddled final set. Such is the respect that these two have for each other. But still, she's got the buffer of 2 more match points. 1 more on her own serve here. Generous applause for both. It's been a compelling watch as the respectful hush descends again. 2 match points have come and gone. What about this third offering for Sabalenka? Oh, she's done it! She can't quite believe it. Aryna Sabalenka, the 8th seed, downing the defending champion, one of the long-standing stalwarts of the top 20. Sabalenka prevailing in a punishing deciding set, putting her fans through the ringer tonight, avenging that loss in last year's title decider, putting the record straight. The 8th seed marches through to the last 8.
And please give a big hand to Caroline Wozniacki.
Wozniacki had her opportunity to put the match to bed, didn't she? From 5-2 up in that final set. 5-3 serving, 30-15 up. Just got a little tight, though. And in the end, Sabalenka had the courage and tenacity to take advantage. But what an intriguing encounter. The way that it swung immediately after Wozniacki took the first set so emphatically.
Aryna, after that
Let's hear from
first
Aryna.
set of the match, did you ever think that what just happened on the court right now would have happened?
Well, to be honest, I didn't expect this level after first set because, I don't know, I couldn't play in the first set. She played really well, and it's something unbelievable happened today, and I'm so happy that I win this match because she's a great player, and I lost her last year in the final here, and it's really important win for me. And yeah, thank you everyone for your support. That's important.
What changed after that first set for you? Because you came out a completely different person in the next two.
I can't say actually what happened because like I didn't put any ball in on the first set, and then on the last like 3 games in the first set I started playing really well, and I just tried to be focused on each point and forget about anything else and just stay in the game, and that's helped me to come back in the match.
How much confidence does a win like that give you against such a tough opponent, you know, to come back from being behind so often?
Yeah, it's really important. I mean, like I said before, and it gives a lot, you know, and especially 1 week before the Wimbledon. I'm so happy that I can show this level.
Very well done today, Aryna. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Well, many in disbelief at how she swiveled that match on its axis. I think she was quite overwhelmed there, really. Deserved adulation then for Aryna Sabalenka on what was a very exciting round of 16 clash. She downs the defending champion, squeaks through into the quarterfinals. Selfies all round as we take a look at the statistics. And well, 40 winners in the end from Sabalenka is quite something. A brilliant statistic to post that is at the end of it. Just 23 unforced errors. She broke serve 4 times from 12 opportunities in the end. So a terrific showing in a very, very close match. And you can see Wozniacki actually won 1 more point than Sabalenka, but she didn't win the biggest of points, did she? 2 hours and 22 minutes it was of a compelling watch. So she goes through, Sabalenka. She plays Kiki Bertens tomorrow. That'll be 3rd matchup on centre starting 11 o'clock. Angelique Kerber will be taking on Simona Halep just prior at around 12:30. So that's how the draw is unfolding. And that's the 3rd quarter of the draw. Karolina Pliskova takes on Alexandrova down below. So it'll be Sabalenka against Bertens. Hope you enjoyed the tennis today. From myself, Paul Hand, I'll bid you good night. And you can join us at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning for more action from Devonshire Park. Bye for now.